We're talking about a couple of these angle route touchdowns because I'm a man and I love angle route touchdowns. That's who I am, and everyone better get used to it. So we're gonna run the play real quick, and then we'll talk about it. We've got the split back here. It's gonna go to Cobb. Jones goes in motion. You got a little spot snag concept over here, but Rodgers likes the matchup with Cobb, and so he throws it to him. So it's gonna talk about that. So here we go. Jones goes in motion. Can't remember that everyone has got this. I think here we go. Right there. So like kind of spot snag concept right here. You got a high-low, and then you kind of got this attacking that pocket in the middle. I think that's more like a fade from Lazard. And then Cobb, is this a true angle route or is this an option route? I'm not entirely sure, but he sets that guy up and kind of breaks inside when the guy goes inside. I think it's again, I don't know, choice route, whatever. I think that's a called angle route, but it could be a choice route. And so you can kind of see now. Normally, what will happen is the concept side again, kind of that spot snag concept is over here. Typically, eyes go to concept side first. Not always, but Rodgers likes this matchup of Cobb in the backfield. I'm a big fan of Cobb in the backfield, especially with Jones kind of on limited snaps, and Jones is out here now, but it kind of gives you that pony package look without having and the benefits of that in terms of creating mismatches here. They create a mismatch here. It does that without having to burn both of your running backs and make them both exhausted and use them in every aspect of the game. So nice little look here. I hope they keep it up. I hope Cobb is healthy after the break. Anyway, typically eyes go to the concept side first, but here he likes the matchup here. So you're kind of checking. Rodgers looks over there. Do I like what I'm seeing here? And we'll watch him. His eyes never go anywhere else. Drops back. He's seeing, okay, he's looking over here. He's setting up outside. I know, you've got a little pocket here because this guy's kind of sitting and watching me. I know Cobb's got that inside angle, and if I hit him, no one can do anything about it. So he's looking, once he hits the top of that drop, really nicely done. Rodgers and Cobb have that chemistry anyway, but I really like seeing that. This is the other one. I just, part of this is just, again, I like angle routes, but kind of want to talk about some of the different stuff that they're looking at conceptually and how these differ from each other. So we've got, there's Dylan on the touchdown there, which is nice. So let's run this back. What do they do different? Well, the one thing I really like about this, and it's something I've not seen a whole lot from them, Rodgers, they'll do a whole lot of high-lows. That's how it works. This one, I don't know that I've seen. I'm not entirely sure the name of it. I've heard it called Wolf. It's a high-low where both of those guys are driving outside. Almost inverted drive concept, if you want to think about it that way. And I don't know if you do. But what that will do, it's almost like a sprint out from Devontae Adams and then a delayed release. It's kind of an angled in and then outside from Lazard. What that does, for me, anyway, if this is what you're looking at, it changes the window. So typically on a high-low, you're looking at, a two-man read. Is the low man dropping under the high man? If he is, then throw it short. If he comes down here, you've got a window over here. So you're kind of breaking, or you're looking in the same pane. You're looking to hit the corner route, towards the boundary. What this concept does is, since this is a sprint out, it's delayed. The window for throwing on this, instead of like out here and you can't even really see it, but you'd be throwing it towards the boundary, it's more here because you're dragging this guy away, or I think probably this guy away, dragging him away quicker, which means you've got a window over here to kind of hit the guy. So kind of an interesting look on that high-low. Again, not something you necessarily see a whole lot from the Packers. I don't know if I've seen this specific one from them. And then what they've got over here with EQ, kind of a stick and nod, and almost kind of the same thing for MVS, but it's a little lazier over here. But I'm a big fan of stick and nod in the red zone because you're trying to get these guys to drive on something. That initial break looks like it's at the line, so you look at them to break. The reactions are quicker down in the red zone, down in the goal line here. So you're looking for them to break, and then you hit that over the top. So stick and nod-ish fade over here, Wolf concept over here, and you just have Dylan. And where I think the Cobb one, that could have been a choice route. I think this is just pure angle. So this is Dylan on the angle route out of the backfield. So that's how they're looking to attack this. Right there, Rodgers is looking over here. Rodgers reading the high-low. He doesn't like what he's seeing. You've got this guy here. So he's in front. He's in the throwing lane here. This guy's breaking down. This guy's kind of sitting, which means that takes that away. So suddenly, okay, this is out. You've got that out. Rodgers has a pocket, but he's not looking over here. You don't always have time to do a full field read, especially down here, especially with the offensive line and all that stuff. So He looks over there. He doesn't like what he's seeing, so he just whips it to MVS, or I'm sorry, AJ Dillon. Watch that again. Like quick look over to we'll call it Wolf concept. Quick look over there. Doesn't like it. Doesn't move his feet. Whips back in, and then AJ Dillon does the rest. So 2 touchdowns off an angle route. 2 slightly different ways to kind of dress that up. Different, you have the spot snag on the other one with kind of a choice route, and Rodgers looked directly at the choice route to Cobb first. This one, you've got that Wolf concept, and Rodgers doesn't like that initially, and so he just dumps it down underneath the Cobb. Dillon.